NBA trades that created new superstars. Back in 2011, the Indiana Pacers drafted 6'7" Kawhi Leonard with the 15th overall pick, but immediately traded his draft rights to the San Antonio Spurs for George Hill. At the time, nobody thought much of it. Hill was already a solid point guard, and Kawhi was just this quiet kid who was known for his defense and giant hands. No one expected him to become a superstar, but the Spurs saw something special in Kawhi. Once he got to San Antonio, he joined a team full of legends: Tim Duncan, Tony Parker, and Manu Ginobili. Kawhi didn't stand out right away, but he kept improving every year. Then in 2014, the Spurs were back in the finals against the Miami Heat. Kawhi went toe-to-toe with LeBron James and locked him up every game, helping the Spurs win the championship and ended up winning Finals MVP at only 22 years old. It kind of came out of nowhere. He went from a role player to Finals MVP in just 3 years. Over the next few seasons, Kawhi started becoming the main guy. In 2015 and 2016, he won back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards, and by 2017, he was in the MVP conversation. But during the playoffs against the Warriors, he got injured after Zaza Pachulia stepped under his foot, so he sat out the rest of the series, and from that point on, things started to fall apart. The next season, Kawhi's leg injury turned into a full-blown saga. The Spurs said he was medically cleared, but Kawhi and his personal doctors disagreed. He sat out most of the season, and after some tensions with the Spurs, Kawhi finally made it clear he wanted out. So in the summer of 2018, they traded him to the Toronto Raptors along with Danny Green in exchange for DeMar DeRozan, Jakob Poeltl, and a pick. Toronto fans weren't happy at first. DeRozan was the face of the franchise, and Kawhi was seen as someone who didn't even want to be there. But here's where things got crazy. Kawhi was dominant all season in Toronto, averaging career-high numbers. And in the 2019 playoffs, he averaged 30 a game and hit that legendary buzzer beater against Philly to advance to the finals. Kawhi eventually led the Raptors, destroying the Warriors dynasty and winning their first ever NBA championship, becoming a 2-time Finals MVP. Right after the title, Kawhi left the Raptors and signed with the Clippers. Since then, Kawhi's had great moments, but also injuries that kept him off the floor a lot. But when he's healthy, he's one of the best two-way players in NBA history.